What's up everybody, this is Admiral Crumple. Just letting you guys know, make sure to buy the Cali Project album when it drops December 15th, 2010. You can get it at iTunes, ughh.comand, CD Baby. You know, dope album artwork, this, that, Bammer did the back. Crispy, these are all ready, they're prepared here. Just getting ready, you know, this is the press kit right here, just getting ready to send it out to magazines. Promotion, this, that, you know what I mean? I'm here, this, that. Make sure to buy it when it drops. Spread the word heavily until then. Tell everybody the Cali Project album is dropping. You know, join the Admiral Crumple Facebook group and fan page. Tell a friend. And that's basic, you know what I'm saying? Sending it all to the press. Sending one to Big Takeover magazine. Another one to skateboard magazines, Color magazine, the Village Voice in New York City, the New York Times, the LA Times, Spin magazine. You know, just gotta send it to the media and the press. Send it to another couple other places, the Los Angeles Times, this, that. Basically that's it. It's a dope album. Just gonna read the press kit. You know, it's gonna be a really dope album. You know, it is the Cali Project, release date December 15, 2010. Basically, the Cali Project is a sobering, dark, hardcore, meaningful hip-hop album that stands in stark contrast to the music representing California right now. Katy Perry's fun-loving song California Girls featuring Snoop Dogg is a pop hit right now, but this is completely different. Basically, the Cali Project's track My Head talks about past griefs, adapting and healing, moving forward and succeeding. It's a very real concept that people can actually relate to. And that song has the sounds of a weeping teenage girl in the crashing California ocean throughout the track, basically. The story is, myself, Admiral Crumple, I traveled to Los Angeles from Toronto and collaborated with MCs Evergreen and Bammer. We recorded several authentic and rugged hip-hop tracks with hard-hitting and inspiring lyrics. The recordings took place in Bammer's garage/art studio. Death Valley is the first single, with the video being available on YouTube right now. The beats are all dark and grimy. The lyrics are intelligent. One of my rhymes, I'm like, there's a lot of glass in my condo, glass walls, windows, glass table to support my studio, putting what's first, truly first, and looking at art that is beautiful. Something like that. And then, you know, grimy, whatever. Like to the downright disturbing lyrics. Like, Bammer has a rhyme that's like, I creep up from behind and take your eyelids along with a lock of your hair. And just like wild stuff like that. This marks the 10th release from my record label, Admiral Crumple's Toronto-based independent hip-hop label, Cataphonic Productions. Admiral Crumple, MC and entrepreneur, has been featured in Hip Hop Connection, Vice Magazine, Conspiracy Worldwide Radio, CBC Radio 3, UghH.comand, Herb Magazine, Knowledge Magazine, WorldStarHipHop.com, and more. Again, this marks the first ever Toronto and Los Angeles hip-hop collaboration album in history, bringing the authentic, dark, hardcore, intelligent hip-hop classic, the Cali Project. Again, basically it's the 10th album from Cataphonic Productions, realistic and empowering lyrics overall, like hardcore and funky beats. You know, there's problems in California, Skid Row, heroin, crack cocaine slums, and the solution, which is basically being responsible for yourself and taking responsibility. Like, things can happen in life, but we can choose on what to do, you know, and we can do, like, succeed from whatever life gives to us or whatever. There's many references to Los Angeles streets within the album. You know, Hollywood Boulevard, Wilshire Boulevard, La Brea, and Venice. There's 3 music videos on the CD. It's an enhanced CD. There's the video from my last album, Money Stacks. There's the Liquor in LA video and the Death Valley video, all shot in LA. It's a very fun and bouncy hip-hop album. Original album artwork, drawing, I did the album cover, Bammer did the back of the album, and it's actually a urethane sculpture of a Grim Reaper throwing up like a graffiti piece on the wall and the spray paints all in blood, and that's really hip hop or like gutter, right? 10% of the sales from this album will be donated to the Covenant House in Toronto to help the street youth, like I've been doing for a while now. Lyrics in the album, people can relate to it, you know, common people can relate to lyrics. And for the Crumple fans out there, you know what I'm saying? It's new Crumple beats, new verses. I already have a huge Toronto and online following. I have now over 90,000 views on all my YouTube videos. Thanks for that, I really appreciate that. The two music videos, the Liquor in LA video and the Death Valley video, they already have over 1,200 views. And this is all like 3 months before the album drops. This is like, we're October 21st now, the album's not coming out until December 15th. Basically, yeah, the MP3s will be available on it on iTunes and CD Baby, and the album's only $10. Distribution worldwide through undergroundhiphop.com, iTunes, CD Baby, and so on. I'm going to be available to sell copies myself online and ready to answer any questions regarding the project. Just hit me up at admiralcrumple@hotmail.com. It's only in CD, no LPs, 12 inches. Label's California Productions. The release date is December 15, 2010. Producers are Subtle Clarity, Evergreen, Admiral Crumple. Track listing is Public Threat, Cali Stars, Death Valley, Liquor in LA, Enjoying Life, Developers, Skid Row, Up in Wonderland. Yeah, the artists on this album are really, really dope. Bammer, he's got like some really rugged style, like just grimy, like almost serial killer shit, but he's like an MC. He just like goes in and just like kills it. And he's an artist. Other than that, like he does like sculptures. He made all these like little graffiti spray can sculptures, and he actually has art shows in Los Angeles, and he's involved in art heavily. He did the label art, and he did the urethane Grim Reaper in the back. Evergreen is a really dope artist. Again, he's from Los Angeles. He is about to drop his solo album, The Cocoon, soon. Look out for that and buy it. Cali Project's on there. Bammer and I are featured on that album as well. Evergreen, he's just like a straight dope MC. Like the words he uses, he's super original. He's mad original, and he just kills it. Like he's really, and his rhymes are really imaginative, and he's just like a dope original MC. You know what I mean? He's also got a music video on YouTube. Subtle Clarity, he's really dope. He produced one of the beats on the album, and he's also really conscious. Like he's really like on point, good heart. He follows his heart, he makes his moves, you know what I mean? And he's really dope. He's an excellent producer, and he's again really original as well, and just like a dope MC. Jonah is a one of a kind MC, man. He's really dope, and it's like I'm just grateful to have him on the album. As he says, he's a digital machine with a heart of gold. Like he's on some next level, and it's actually very rare that he's one of those guys, you know, that's on the block and you're like, yo, I want to get him on my album, but it's challenging because he's got to do his own things, but somehow he's on the Cali Project album as well. He's got a verse on it. It's like really dope. The Messenger is a MC from Toronto. He's my good friend. He runs his own record label as well. He has 2 albums out, and The Messenger is a really dope MC. He's just incredible. Again, he's an independent artist like myself, runs his own stuff, sells records, same as me, and it's like I'm independent, he's independent, so we come together really strong with it. And we did a track on this and produced by Subtle Clarity, and it's just a really dope lyrical track. And look out for John's upcoming album as well. Production by Moonshine and Rich Kid, and I mean, he's just a dope Toronto MC. He's got 2 records out. He's just really dope and a good person, and that's what it is. Cali Project, this is what it is. Check it out. Here's a CD, crisp and nice. There's Bammer's artwork. Again, Bammer's artwork. Cali Project, enhanced CD, thank yous. You know what I'm saying? It's just a really, really dope album, crisp. So make sure you get it. Oh yeah, and I need to show you guys the Admiral Crumple chain. You know what I'm saying? This is the Admiral Crumple chain. I didn't know I was so dope at designing jewelry. You know what I'm saying? It's the same wording as that, like same like Admiral Crumple lettering, right? And recently I just got it engraved. And look at that. It says principles in the back of it. So I mean, there's a lot of MCs, and at the end of the day, all these artists, they talk all this stuff like about drugs or infidelity or all this shit, and people don't understand the problem that's gonna come out with that anyway. But that's not reality. Just like Hollywood is like portraying all these things and it's not realistic. That's the same thing. And what I meant by the Hollywood aspect and how it's not realistic is because a lot of rappers, they talk about alcohol, or they talk about weed, or lean, purple drink, the codeine drink, and all that. But the real results of all that stuff, it's like hardly ever seen. They don't see what goes on in the scene when all these rappers, they talk about all this stuff, and then everyone thinks it's cool doing this stuff. But the real stuff that happens and how it affects people and how it affects people they love and whatnot, that's hardly ever seen. You know what I mean? I mean, I always try to follow my heart with everything I've done, and I always had a vision for each one of my releases. I knew exactly what I wanted to be. I put first things first. I hustled. I did what I had to do. Collaborate with great people, you know, like Cage, Xlib. Collaborated with Cool Keith, Pumpkinhead, and then even many artists that I know personally that are making their money and they're independent and being around great people. I've always been writing about real life experiences. I was never really into smoking cigarettes, weed, or alcohol, or any of that stuff, because creativity is that's like my main passion, and the result is 10 albums. Now I'm at 10 albums, and basically I think that's a really rare feat to achieve in the music industry, to actually make it to 10 albums. And the thing is, it's like, I think the artists that make it to 10 albums are not even the artists who are long term, who last really long and still have their health and all that. They're always artists who have something else that they primarily talk about, like either like principles or even like God, like Killa Priest. He's been consistent forever, and he's still incredible and still climbing. Or KRS-One, and that one dude who's all on cocaine and shit, and he came out and he dissed KRS-One, and it's like, how are they gonna diss KRS-One when they haven't even been in the game for 10 years, and KRS-One has been in it for so many years, and he's still strong. In order to disrespect any of those people, but I mean, the results are that it is. It's like everyone is where they're gonna end up and their decisions, and that's it. And I forgot to mention, I'm also, see, these are the envelopes that I'm sending it all to. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm also gonna send it to the Toronto Star, Vice Magazine, and LA Times. And you know, just keep spreading the word. Cataphonic Productions, the Cali Project, December 15th, 2010.